Alright, YouTube, welcome back. I've got quite a situation here. Oh, there's one. Thing is, my instinct is always to go out to them. Always to... What is this? There we go. Is always to like run out and meet them, and of course that gets you in all kinds of trouble with pulling other enemies.
Moving out.
50%, 30 because he's got a shotgun. I mean, we could do a fair battle from behind these pods here. They're indestructible cover. Is this the kind of truck? I'm worried that if I move here, it's... no, it's not a trailer. Yeah, alright. A lorry, as they call it, across the pond. Surprised that there's no line of sight from there, but in a way that kind of gives me the opportunity to safely overwatch, and I don't think they can get over here and flank, so I'm gonna just pull back. And then let's can make my way over to there, but yeah, it's not gonna pull anything if I...
That's affirmative. Overwatch. I-I.
The problem with using him to just sort of scout from here is he's the run and gun. I want to like send him out. Holding position there. Get a worse shot than he had before. There's my other assault. Okay. Could try to like send her out here again. Again, I'm getting pulled out into the parking lot. I don't want to go out there. I don't want to deal with them out there. I want to be in here with lots of cover, lots of opportunities to flank at close quarters. This is just a shooting contest.
Headed there now. Enemy spotted.
Alright. So now we got 6 actives. 3 sectoids, 3 floaters. Wait a minute. Hi! Did not know he was there. Got a pretty good shot on him. Or it could come up here. Yeah. That's not a flank? That's not a flank. Oh, he's not right. Damn it. Alright, well, you take your shot. Yes. Alright. 2 floaters, 3 sectoids. Look, we gotta switch positions here. 55 is pretty good. She's already earned a promotion. Could come out to here. No, there's no line of sight there. Who has line of sight on the... Oh, that one does. Okay. Okay, so the sectoid is the one that has line of sight on this one. Okay. I feel like that's not a bad move. Of course, I keep going around and around with this, that I don't want to go out there. But look, that's the reality. We're out there. We're out there. Unless, what, you want to try to fall back? Is this one of those... Because I know there's an alley back there. Can you, like, get up on the roof? I don't see how. I'm sure there's a way, but I don't see it. Man, I'm tempted to just take that shot.
Aye, aye, Commander. Scanning. That's affirmative.
Playing it safe. Playing it safe. Interesting. Interesting. Uh-oh. Wow. Nobody's ever watching. That's the good news. Can I get a flank? No. Not with him. But we know that there's one more floater. Wait, no, that's the last floater. There's one more sectoid back, like, here somewhere. Why is that lighting up like that? Maybe that's where that sectoid is. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yeah, so we know that there's one back there. Other than that, this is everybody in play. So I can make some bold moves. Maybe. Like I can get there. Run and gun. And kill his ass. This one. What's her aim? 70. So it'd be like a 50% shot. That's not worth taking. Yeah, any shots on the floaters is got to be from cover because they're, you know, they got 20 defense just from being in the air. I don't think I can deal with that. But if I can get some shots. Man, they're both, those sectoids are both flanked. I could just.
Moving to position.
Yeah, see, 75% on those two. A respectable 60 and 55 on the floaters. That 57 on that sectoid might be worth taking, but I mean, we can get flanks. The problem is cover. I could run a gun there. Probably get a decent shot actually on that floater. And that takes those two out of play in the middle. Of course, that's a big if. It's a big if. And that leaves you come around. I mean, you can consider at that point, if I nail those two on the first shot, coming around, running gun to here, that's so risky. You got to take one of these flanking shots. Yep. Alright. So that's one down. Can run a gun to here. And I think I'd have a pretty good shot at that floater. Again, that's a big if. I think it's worth it.
Going in for the kill.
You know, if I go there, I might actually still be able to shoot that floater, but not be visible to anyone else. I'm going to try it, and if that doesn't work, yep, it worked. And 78%. Okay. So let's try to focus our attention then on that one. How about you? Still 55, you know. I mean, you can't get a flank. They're floating. I mean, I could get proximity by moving up here, be out of sight for anyone else, although I'd be flankable. Totally flankable by that guy. What is that? Oh, is... No, okay, it's just a weird distance thing. Okay, another alternative. Run and gun here. Still be out of sight of everyone. And shoot. That floater. Still, I mean, it's the same move. I'm still flankable. Wait a minute. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. There's a risk involved here, but if I move here, I can shoot the floater and be sort of out of sight for anyone else, and then this one can run and gun over to this corner and have a flanking shot on this sectoid. And that puts us down to 1 floater, 1 sectoid. And not really having to worry about flanks. I want to try it.
Moving. Target acquired.
And we pull more floaters. Alright, well at least they retreated to the alley, so that buys us a little bit of time. Oh, he can... I didn't think I'd be visible to him. He's up in the air, I guess that makes sense. Come on. Yes!
Taken care of.
And then...
Oh, yes.
run and gun
Moving to designated position.
to here. Flanking shot, 71. Come on. Yep. Yep.
Taken care of.
Okay. 5 enemies total. 4 floaters. 1 sectoid.
They're moving to flank me.
Got a pretty damn good shot from right there. Nobody's overwatching. The only issue is going to be the floaters that are back here are now going to be making their way towards us. And I just don't want my flanks to be exposed if they get here next turn. I'd be kind of worried about that. So let's try to minimize our exposure. If I move any closer, I won't have a shot. Ooh! A crit! Yes! Alright, that's great. Now we can worry about... What do you think? From there? Flank, 97%. It's a kill. Okay, that takes care of everyone from outside. And now we've just got the 3 floaters on the other side of the building. They're headed this way, I'm sure. Where to meet them, where to meet them. I'd like to meet them in the warehouse.
Moving to position. We're green to go. Moving out.
Good news is also
Let's do this.
those have got to be the last 3. What is that? So the inherent weakness of the assaults is now sort of eliminated because I can afford to
Moving out.
run them around wherever I want, not have to worry about pulling extra groups of enemies.
Moving to position. On the move.
Headed there now. Ready to engage.
I hope I have time to get everyone reloaded and in position. Running guns recharged.
You hear that?
Solid copy.
They'll all be in this office building by now, I'm sure. That door's closed. Good. Okay.
On it. I feel, Commander.
Come get some.
Man, if we can pull this off, that will really help turn this campaign around. Really help turn this campaign around. I've got lasers now.
Time to motor. I'm on it, Commander.
Stepping off.
Got it covered. I'm on it.
Okay. Good. We're on the turf that I'd like to be on now, which is entirely inside the building.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Now, we gotta be really careful.
Roger that. That's affirmative.
I don't want to get too excited. I'd like to cross over here. Well,
On it.
now just because I don't see them that doesn't mean it's safe to cross. And no, I'm just gonna hold position.
Overwatch. Aye, aye. Come down. I'm on it.
Man, they could be anywhere at this point. They really could. I wonder if they're out in the alley. I mean,
Aye, aye, Commander. That's affirmative.
On my way.
Moving out. Come get some.
I'm on it.
I feel, Commander.
I think they're outside.
What's making that noise?
And here they come. One solid hit. And a kill. Alright, good. That's one down, two to go.
You hear that?
Okay. Wait, how did he get in? The door is still closed. How did he get in? What the... Xcom, come on. How did he get in here? He came in through that door and it's still shut. Okay.
Moving out.
That door's open. I really want to split up here.
Position confirmed. On my way.
But, you know what, for now, because I don't know what's back there. I don't know what's back there. Just come up this way.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it. Moving to Overwatch.
I guess it's really not safe to assume there's only 12. Think we can shield scan them? That seems pretty likely. Which is why I wanted to send a guy.
On it.
Yeah, you know what? There's no rush. There's no rush. We're
Moving.
we're in a relatively safe position. There's 2 of them. There's 4 of us, and I know where one of them
Did
is.
you hear anything?
So I'm gonna try to get the drop on him.
Roger. Tracking.
Oh, he's right there. Anyone else? Yep. Okay, I know where they both are. Which means I could get a flank right now if I just flip this door open. I think it's worth it. That's not a flank, though. Now, I have no way of knowing if he's Overwatch. That's the problem. And I could bring these guys out for support, but no, that is a flank, and that's immune to Overwatch. He cannot help no matter what. That's a tough decision. Without the crit, he won't get a one-shot kill. Either one of these guys could come up here safely and get the kill. But it's flankable. If the other one's right there, as I suspect, it's flankable. Is it worth it? It's risky. And like I said, this guy cannot come around to help. He can't get far enough in. I don't know. I guess technically if I ran a gun right there, I might have line of sight over here and might even have a flank. Maybe. Well, worst case scenario is you get a... I'd have an Overwatch that would protect the other guy's flank.
Oh, yes. Heading to that location.
Okay. Well, I'll just provide the Overwatch. Hopefully that'll help a little. And, which one of you? They're both up for promotion. They both got good
Heading there now.
accuracy. That's not counting as a flank. Why? How is that not a flank? How is that not a flank? He's on the ground. He's standing out in the open. Oh, he's flying. That's saying that he's flying, even though he's clearly at ground level. You better die. It's a hit, not a kill. Okay. Well, I've got a 90% chance, so that's a kill. What the?
You hear that?
What the? Is he not there? Is he somewhere else? No, I'm not. I'm not moving now. Okay, no, he's right where I thought he was. It's a miss.
Missed.
Alright. I know that he's not overwatching. He's in the air. That makes it for a tougher shot, but he's got a running gun for backup. I mean, we can all get very close, and this is the last one, so
Yes, Commander.
miss.
Shot failed to connect.
Going in for the kill. Affirmative. Moving out.
And it's a kill.
Another day, another successful operation.
We're coming back, baby. Coming back. Riding high. Feeling good. USA. USA. Okay. Woo. I think we got 4 promotions. Yeah. Argentina and China. What have they ever done for us? Alright. Promotions?
An exemplary performance.
Yeah, we're coming back. We got 4 officers now. We got lasers. Guys, this campaign is turning around. I promise you. Stick around. We'll see what comes next.